Every day, this man waits for his son to come home, even if he's just a minute late. He immediately flies into a rage, then both of them rush inside. Locking every window tight, they even secure the front door firmly, only after ensuring safety. Does the family dare to sit down for dinner? The reason for their extreme caution is simply to survive in this post-apocalyptic world, because once night falls, terrifying monsters appear. But just as they prepare to rest, a sudden thud came from outside the door. The boy froze in terror. Jack, hearing the noise, rushed over immediately. He braced his body firmly against the door. Only after confirming no further movement outside did they lower their guard. Little did they know the monster had already entered the next room, targeting the younger son fast asleep. But when the monster reached out, it found the gap was 0.1 millimeters too wide to devour the boy. The monster pushed open the door, just as it was about to strike. Pete suddenly flipped the switch. He hadn't been asleep at all. His plan was to lure the monster into the trap, but when dawn broke, Jack discovered the door was covered in claw marks, rendering it unusable. So Jack sent his two sons to gather wood, while he stayed behind to repair the house. Yet as soon as they entered the forest, Ron declared he'd go to the neighboring village instead, leaving his younger brother Pete behind. Little did he know Ron wasn't searching for wood. He was heading to meet his girlfriend, Alice. The long-separated pair talked for hours, and soon Ron forgot all about Pete. By the time he realized, it was already too late. As dusk fell, the monster's hour approached. Ron hurried homeward, only to stumble and fall off a cliff. Meanwhile, Pete noticed Ron hadn't returned. He assumed Ron had gone home. But when he got home and didn't see Pete, Jack immediately realized Ron was lost. So he entered the woods to search. Just then, Ron awoke at the bottom of the ravine to climb back up the cliff. He kept searching for an exit. Hours later, Jack found Ron, but now it was late, so they decided to rest there for the night. Suddenly, the sand beneath their feet collapsed, revealing a monster about to emerge from the earth. Jack quickly lit the dynamite and shoved it into the monster's mouth. When Jack was brought home, he had been injured by the explosion. To treat his father's injuries, Ron had no choice but to go to Alice's house. Upon learning of Ron's father's injuries, Alice gave Ron some medicinal herbs. After returning, the two hurried to find Jack, as the house was still unrepaired. Fearing the monster might return, they hastily set traps. But before they could finish, the monster suddenly appeared, terrified and helpless. They watched as the children faced mortal danger. Dragging his weakened body outside, Jack lured all the monsters into the room and detonated the bombs he had prepared. In the end, Jack perished along with all the monsters, sacrificing his life to ensure the children's safety.